Yesterday I did a little video, right, about the little girl that was killed in Chicago. And I got a comment from a dude, I think it's Willie O, something crazy. I might tag him in this, or whatever. And he says that I took a conversation about a little girl and I turned into a racial conversation. Black power. That's what he said. Black power. That's what you did. You turned the conversation. I'm going to tell you how he sounded like he said it. You turned a regular conversation into something about you Negroes. Black power. You seemed like you had intelligence until I seen that. Shut the fuck up. I can't be a racist in America. A black man, when I'm not black, but a Moorish man cannot be cannot be, a racist in America. Y'all is the definition of racism. Y'all are the reason why we know of racism. So how could you call me? That don't even make sense. That shows how ignorant you are, for one, but it don't make sense. So cool. I didn't get mad. Usually I get mad and but I didn't get mad at all. I just seen the comment. I was like, oh wow, somebody's looking at me. Somebody's watching me. But he didn't hit that subscribe though. But you like 60 or something? Like what a 60-year-old white man doing on YouTube looking at me? Oh, because y'all always have looked at me to figure out what was going on or to figure out how to make y'all next move. Since the beginning of time. There hasn't been a move that y'all made by y'all fucking self. Period. Without looking at what we did or looking at what we thought of. Y'all ain't nothing but carbon copies. Carbon copies, my bad. Carbon copies. That's all y'all are. And it's crazy because when you tell them the truth, and it's not their fault, because their own people, their own government, their own Europeanism, that's a word, is the reason they don't know. See, when they find out who the real children of Israel is, and when they find out what's really going on, they're going to be fucked up. They're going to be pissed. You think we're pissed? From 400 years of slavery, they're going to be pissed because they're going to know that everything that they did in the name of Jesus, like hung niggas, cut off niggas' dicks, use us as sex slaves, servants, taking our sovereignty, taking our money, taking our property, taking our morals, taking our religion, taking our creed, taking all of these things that y'all have stripped from us. In the name of Jesus now. Y'all did this in the name of Jesus. Because this is what they taught y'all what Jesus wanted. This is what God wanted. We're the children of who they say we kids are like Cain or something. They think that we the descendants of Cain or somebody who was cursed and was supposed to be treated like that, where they flipped it, when y'all are the fucking children of the fucking angels that was thrown from heaven. Yes, y'all are the children of the angels that were thrown from heaven, the white angels. I seen a story the other day. Little kid said he died and went to heaven for 2 or 3 minutes, and he said Jesus was a nigger. Y'all can look it up on YouTube. White kid that dies, goes to heaven, sees Jesus as a nigger. He said that he went to heaven and Jesus was a nigger and everybody else were niggers. And they said, well, was there white people there? He said, yeah, they were there. They was the entertainment for the niggers. They were the entertainment for the niggers. So he asked his father, Father, why did you tell me Jesus was white? He's a nigger. His father couldn't understand or explain it because somebody taught him that. It clearly states he had the hair of wool. That's all I need to know he's not a fucking white man. I don't even need to know his feet was bronze, and all I need to know he had a hair of wool. That's all I need to know. My shit looking shabby, but that's all I need to know that he's a motherfucking white man. Y'all see my shit looking crazy right now? She been laying down for this hat, but that's it. That's all I need to know, that he's a white man. But evidently, guess what? Don't nobody else know. Everybody think Jesus is white. It's pretty much coming out now that he's not. But, So, he said that he went to heaven, seen Jesus, and he was a nigger. He couldn't understand it. He'd been taught all his life that niggers wasn't good. So he's confused, and he asked his father, and his father couldn't answer it. See, that's what happened. The truth will always come to the light. Oh, did I mention that his father was a KKK? His whole family were KKKs. I know they was fucked up when he said, Jesus a nigger. He's a nigger. What are we going to do, Dad? They had us up there for their entertainment. They were shooting hoops. That's what he said. The white people were shooting hoops while the niggers were looking at them. They were entertainment. Why is that? Because this is y'all heaven down here. We're y'all entertainment down here. Have fun. Because motherfucker, this shit end. Heaven's forever. That's crazy, right? This shit end. Heaven is forever. So, Mr. White Man, let me tell you this, the one who commented on, and now don't get it messed up when you hear me say white man, because when I say white man, I don't mean Caucasians. I mean white man. I mean the white man. I mean the person who is responsible, or the person who think like a KKK, a supremacist, a Nazi, whatever. They say Hitler, he killed the Jews. Hitler was killing the Jews. Hitler won't kill no fucking Jews. Hitler won't kill no Jews, man. The Jews that's controlling Israel and Palestine and that's, they ain't the fucking Jews. Jews is black. Hitler won't kill the Jews. Y'all don't, yeah. The Jews were black. How could Hitler be killing the Jews? You know who Hitler was killing? Caucasians. That's who he was killing. He was killing them people that they don't have no fucking history. That's who he was killing, the people that have no history. So they took a history. We're Jews. We're going to be the Jews. And that's what they've been doing. They're plotting to take Israel and Palestine, because for some reason they think if they there when Jesus come back, they're going to be the motherfucking chosen people. Hey, Jesus, we're here. We've been waiting for you. He said you're going to be a stranger in your own land. So how the fuck is y'all the Jews? How the fuck is y'all the Jews? Because that's not y'all land. Y'all a stranger in that land, but that's not y'all land. Oh, my God. So, it's crazy, man. It's sad. It's a lot of things, man, that they've done to erase the history and everything. But they look at you when you're speaking facts and truth, and they say, you're racist. You don't want unity. You don't want all of us to be together and be in control. Martin Luther King, notice a white man always going to bring up Martin Luther King. Notice a white man always going to bring up Martin Luther King. Why? Well, because Martin Luther King was preaching non-violence. And anything that the white man don't have to fear is going to always be good with him. If he don't have to fear that we're going to do to him what he done to us, he's good. They're going to have a non-violent protest, and I'm fucking with it. Long as they're not killing us. But guess what? They don't like Malcolm X. They ain't like Malcolm X. Marcus Garvey, Hubert P. Newton. They don't like them. I was looking at a record. I was listening to a recording actually, and the recording was the FBI trying to convince Malcolm X to snitch on the Nation of Islam. Now, I pretty much don't get into that actual Nation of Islam thing. I got my own aspects of it, but I don't know the ramifications of it to even elaborate on. I've seen some shit to say Farrakhan sold the Nation of Islam to the leader of Scientology or something like that. I forgot his name, Abdul, whatever. And I actually thought it was a lie. I thought it was a lie. I did. And I called my friend, which is a Muslim, which used to be a Muslim. He's not anymore. I don't think he claimed any religion now. And he said that he basically told me that yeah, shit crazy. That's it. Yeah, shit crazy. I'm like, wow. But it makes sense. You say, oh, why it makes sense? You think he know why it makes sense? Well, if you know anything about history, the motherfucking Muslims, the Jews, and the Christians has been running history forever. See, they go against each other, but when it's time for to get something accomplished, they team up. They team up. And it's kind of like, I'm going to help you, help me, but then when we finish, it's still right back to, I'm trying to hurt you. That's why they say, the enemy of my friend, the friend of my enemy is my friend, or some shit like that. Don't get me lying, but that's what that saying is meant for. So, like I was saying, the little kid went to heaven, seen Jesus, said Jesus was a nigger, told his family, and they couldn't believe it. They was like, oh, it was a fucked up dream. Well, actually, it was no dream at all. Jesus is black. Hence the story, the angels came from heaven and made it. They seen men, seen women, seen how beautiful they were, and they had kids by them. They say they created giants. Could be facts. They might have did. Hence, that's how they got the little pyramids and things of that nature. All right. Now, what you got to read in between the lines in this is that the angels were light. They were like bright white. They were like white. Like this shirt, they were white. And when they made it with men or our women, because the only people that was here was us, the indigenous people. That's the only people that was here. So when they came and they made it with us, when they had kids, white kids. That's where the white people come from. They're direct descendants of the fallen angels. That's why when they get old, they start to look all sick and like a fucking animal, and because they went over there and started drinking blood and eating flesh and doing the devilish things. The whole time they're mad because God kicked them out of heaven. See, this is the same spirit. These are the same spirit of these angels. They still got this vengeance with them. They still want this revenge on God. That's why the government got that's why the government got shit in them caves over there in the mountains and shit. They got shit under the ground because they think when God come back, see, their whole thing is to turn us against God. We don't know what's coming from the sky. They got us thinking aliens and people trying to take over the earth. And I'm not saying that it's not aliens. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, whoever comes from that sky Your first thing is going to be, we got to defend ourselves. That's the first thing, because they got you prone for that. Not, this could be Jesus. This could be, I'm not going to do shit because this could be Jesus. They already got you thinking in the mind, say whatever come from that sky is going to try to harm us. So we're going to try to shoot them, and we're going to try to kill them. We're going to fight. But what if Jesus is coming back? What if this is Jesus? Oh, he's an alien because he don't look like you? Or because he doesn't match the description of Jesus that you was given? And that's what it's all about. They're trying to take you to war with God and send as many people to hell with them as they can. Now, for the Caucasians that don't feel like this and doesn't, really mad that you had to be born into a actual race that is some shit, and you wish you had nothing to do with it, I fear for you. I do. I fear for you, and I love you the same. I love you the same like I love my people. It's no different. It's no different at all. So when you see me saying white man and all that, I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about the people that help us through slavery, that helped Harriet Tubman, that helped her hide the slaves. I'm not talking about them people. I'm not talking about y'all. When I say white man, the white man know who I'm talking about because he get offended. You understand that? GM everybody, just a little more to talk, man. GM, please take what I said, take into consideration. You got a comment, leave your comment. If you think that I was wrong, leave where I was wrong at. Please don't leave me no fucked up comments about, because we all human, we all make mistakes, and we all learning. All right? Okay? 90% that I say, 90% of the shit that I say is going to be facts that you can research. I promise you that. Because I don't even say shit unless I research it. But if I flipped it up, I do got a speech impediment. Maybe I said something wrong or whatever. But I was on the right motherfucking track. Rebel POC, hit that subscribe, please. Add me on Instagram, at Rebel POC. Enjoy life, love life, live life. Take care of the kids. Keep them thinking. Keep them eating right. Be happy.